for me.
There
Hey,
you go.
got
Hey,
it.
there you did it.
Next one.
You got it.
That's
Did
the
it
way
do
to
it?
step through them.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So I'll say there's the first one. So the when and where we've already been through. The amenities, the hotel cost, the breakfast, the drinks, the lunch on site. Registration, as I said, $70 until February 1st, then it goes to 80. We do have a couple extra fare things on there. We do have a hands-on modeling clinic, and we have a van tour. I'll get to them in a moment. Activities, obviously, we're going to have 3 clinic rooms with sessions in the morning, afternoon, and evening, one of which will be the hands-on modeling. Layout tours. We have 20 layouts as of right now. Could be more, could be less. Obviously, everybody understands. They will be open various times, Sunday through Thursday, or Thursday through Sunday, pardon me. And then the one is the extra fair trip to Mill Creek Central and the Coshocton Model Railroad Club. Mill Creek, I think he's got that in here. Buckeye, the operating sessions. We've got 10 operating layouts. Op sessions will be Thursday and Friday night. Not every layout will be both days. Some layouts are on a single day. The early bird registrations determine who gets the choice of your registration on your op session. So, in other words, if you see a layout you like, make sure you get it registered, and then hopefully you'll be one of the first to register for it. We are going to have a company store, obviously. We'll have swap sales and raffle sales. Train watching. We've got a couple pretty decent places to watch trains in Columbus if you want to go do that for a little while. Cook Road, which for Columbus is kind of the hot spot, I guess you could say. Both NS and CSX main lines are there. NS being far busier through there. On up in Worthington is what they call the observation station, which is depicted by where the caboose sets. Same main lines as Cook Road. Cook Road seems to be a little bit easier and a little bit better to watch trains from if you want to go do that. And then obviously, if you want to drive a little bit, we've got the Marion Union Station. That is in Marion. Very busy place. A great place to go watch trains. And obviously, you can go through the station stuff while you're there.
Yeah.
Hobby stores. The one, the primary one we got around there is the train station. Train station is kind of unique in the fact that it is one of the few completely model railroad hobby shops around. Most everywhere else you go anymore, obviously, everybody knows it takes a little bit more to keep yourself in business. Now, Moody Street, Robbie's, Smokestack are all that way. They all have second lines, whether it's RC, model kits, whatever. Train station, exclusively model railroad, and they do participate in the NMRA discount program. So hopefully I'll have them. If you go in with your registration, if you go there and stop, if you go in with your ID for the convention, that should give Mike and his staff a tip off to say, yeah, they're an NMRA member and they get the discount. Then we got a lot of local attractions. Obviously, the State House, Center Science Industry, COSI, if you've never been there. Wonderful place to go visit. It's kind of geared more toward children, but it's still a great place to go see. And then occasionally they'll have traveling things in there. And then right across the street from that is the National Veterans Memorial and Museum. Wonderful, wonderful place to go visit, especially if you are a veteran. You'll be truly impressed with what they have there. On the outskirts of downtown, we do, you have the Franklin Park Conservatory, which is a wonderful place. Once again, German Village, which is historic. Many of you have been there back when we used to go to Schmidt's for our annual meet or our board of directors meetings. Schmidt's is still there. You got the Columbus Museum of Art downtown, and then if you wish to go see, the Ohio State University is there. We also have the Columbus Zoo, world-renowned zoo there. The Jack Nicklaus Museum for those who are golf fans. Just outside of town is also the AMA Hall of Fame and Museum, which is obviously motorcycle enthusiast. And then the Heisey Glass Museum is over in Newark. They've got a wonderful collection of glassware. In-season sports, if somebody would like to partake of that, we do have, you get the Columbus Crew, which is soccer, Clippers baseball, which is the AAA affiliate of the Cleveland Guardians, pardon me. And Columbus does have one of the first professional women's volleyball teams in town, and they could be playing there also. You want to go spend a little money somewhere, you got a couple pretty nice areas with Easton, the Polaris fashion place, as well as IKEA is at Polaris. So IKEA is like what they consider a destination place also. And then that's kind of the end of the presentation. Like I said, I wanted to talk about, let me go back if I can find it. There. The trip to Mill Creek. Mill Creek is a 7.5 inch or live steam, live operating railroad. They also had a lot of diesel models. You can ride the train. They have, I think he says he's got 6 miles of track or something down now. Quite the interesting little place, especially if they do have steam up and running. And then along with that, we will be going over to Coshocton Model Railroad Club, which is a good-sized model railroad club. If you've never had the chance to see it, pretty nice place. It's in a roughly 50 by 150 building on the fairgrounds for Coshocton County. It is one of the few model railroads I think you'll ever find that you can actually go out and run a true 100-car train. And if you notice, there's a picture of a Armstrong machine there also. That actually does work at interlocking. They can actually operate the Quincy interlocking from that machine. So kind of a neat little place. And that's pretty much what we got.
Okay, does anybody have a question for Greg?
That's pretty impressive.